Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ellen here. So this video is going to be basically, I always feel like on my channel I can't really get like my personality across very well. Like I don't know why. I just find it so difficult, like whilst I'm trying to do my own makeup and tell you what I'm doing, to be like me on camera, if that makes sense. So one thing I thought, oh well, it'd be good to do like a get to know me kind of video, like a get to know me tag. So at first I was like, should I actually bother doing that? Are people actually bothered? But I put on my Instagram story like a poll saying like, would you guys be interested in it? And shockingly, people actually said yes. There was more yes than no's. So I think there's only one no, so I was quite proud of that. No, I'm kidding. So that's what I'm filming today, like a get to know me video. So then I went on Instagram and said like, oh well, ask me anything, what do you want to know? And I'll be answering those questions in this video. So, by the way, before I do get on to this video, I did film a tutorial on this look today, so don't you worry, I got you. But yeah, so let's get on with the video. I've got my drink here, I've got my gin. It's gin and lemonade because I don't like tonics. I used to think I didn't like gin, but it turns out I just didn't like the tonic and I absolutely love gin. So yeah, it's just like a wild berry gin. And then I got some of those like reusable steel straws. They're so good. I think it's like £2 or something like that for like a pack of 4 from Asda. So can't complain really. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Let's just get on with the questions. So if I can unlock my phone. Doesn't recognise my face anymore now that I've got makeup on because I'm a catfish clearly. Right, so first question. Has makeup always been your dream job growing up, or did you aspire to do something else? Okay, so growing up I absolutely loved makeup but never thought of it as like a career. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I was younger, to be fair. Didn't know what I wanted to do as I grew up. I thought about maybe being like an English teacher, like a literature teacher, because I absolutely love reading, love books, love poetry, that kind of stuff. So I thought about doing that for a while. And then I did study law at A level, and for a while I thought about being a lawyer. So probably something along those lines, to be fair. Like that seems like 2 completely different jobs. English lit teacher or a lawyer, completely different, but that's the kind of thing that I used to enjoy. And obviously I did absolutely love makeup, but I didn't think about doing making makeup a career. It wasn't until I was in 6th form, like, I think it was like my last year of 6th form, everyone was applying to uni, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I was like, do you know what, I want to do makeup, like that's what I love to do, so I'm going to go and do makeup. That was it basically. But so no, not necessarily always something I wanted to do as a career. I guess it kind of was, but I never thought I could, if that makes sense. You get me. Anyways, moving on. Do you have any pets? I do. I have a puppy. He is almost 1 now. Like he's 11 months old. He's 1 on the 4th of June. He's called Oscar and he is a golden retriever. He's absolutely adorable. He usually likes to make an appearance in my videos, but he's downstairs with Daniel at the moment, probably sleeping. I'll try and put a picture of him somewhere because he's super cute. And then obviously I do have like a family dog as well, which he obviously doesn't live with me anymore. He still lives with my mum obviously. He's a Lhasa called Bailey. How long have you been doing makeup for? So I'm assuming that's like as a career, as like a job. I think it's 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. So obviously I went to, after 6th form I went to college to do makeup. Not gonna lie, I didn't really learn much about doing actual makeup, but I learned a lot about hygiene and running a business, that kind of thing. And then pretty much straight from college I started working in a salon on a weekend. So I had like a retail job as well, and on a weekend I'd work in a salon doing makeup. So from then, when was that? Would that have been like 2016, I think. That's when I started working in a salon. So yeah, like 4 years. From there I then went to work at MAC. Had to leave that salon because I was working at MAC. Did freelance alongside MAC, but obviously it was a bit more difficult because I didn't get every Saturday off. I was working most Saturdays on counter. And then now, as well as not having my weekday job, I do makeup at the weekend. Except for at the moment because we're in lockdown and I can't do people's makeup. So yeah, anyways, that was like a really long story, but 4 years. Nerd or jock? So I don't know if this is asking if I'm a nerd or a jock, or if it's asking would I prefer to date a nerd or a jock? I'm not sure. But I'll answer both anyway. So for me, am I a nerd or a jock? Okay, this is really difficult to answer because through school, like, okay, so when I was in year 7, I used to be on quite a few different sports teams, but then after year 7 doesn't really count, like how old was I, 11 years old? Doesn't really count. After that, I wasn't really into sports all that much. I guess I was like the nerd because like I really liked reading, I liked stuff like that, so I was probably a nerd. Probably still am a bit of a nerd, proud of that, I'm a nerd. But at the same time now, I'm really into my fitness, so I guess I'm kind of both. Probably more nerd than jock, but I am kind of both. If we're talking who I'd rather date, that's also difficult because my boyfriend's both. He's like really, really smart. He's always been smart in school. Like when he was in school, like he was a straight A student. He's still really smart now, but he's also really into his fitness and he's always been really into sports as well, like literally any sport. And he used to play football as well, so I'm a bit of both. I'm a bit of both, so. What is your favourite activity? So I'm guessing other than makeup. So other than makeup, I really enjoy, like I just said, fitness. So I do a lot of weightlifting when I train. Throughout lockdown, we've turned our garage into a home gym because like we just could not cope with not training. So we've got like a rack in there and then like loads of weights and stuff. So that's one of my favourite activities, just like weight training, like weightlifting. So squatting, deadlifts, bench press, that kind of thing. Sorry, I needed a drink. Apart from makeup, what's your dream job? I think I answered one similar to that earlier, but yeah, probably doing like being a lawyer or something. I find that really, really interesting. I did find that really interesting at A-levels. I know A-levels is obviously like nothing in comparison to actually doing the job, but it's something that I did find really, really interesting and I really enjoyed. So maybe I'd go down that path. Whereabouts are you from? You seem so sweet and genuine. Oh, thank you. So I am from the UK. I'm from, okay, people watching this, if you live outside of the UK probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I am from a town called Doncaster, which is in South Yorkshire. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then yeah, basically I'm from up north in the UK. That's why I don't sound like really posh and I sound really common. I'm a Yorkshire gal, basically. I'm a Yorkshire gal. What's your favourite film? Oh, okay, I find questions like that so difficult to answer. So what's your favourite film? Because I have so many, like it depends, like are we talking like favourite Disney film, favourite comedy, like what we're talking. It is so difficult to answer that question. I'd say one film that like I never get bored of watching is the live action Cinderella that came out in 2015, I think. Literally never get bored of watching that film, and it's strange because the actual original Disney Cinderella, like I wasn't really that like into it. It's one of my least favourite Disney films, that one. So it's strange because like the live action, I absolutely love that film. So I'm gonna say the live action Cinderella. Do you have any siblings, and what was your experience like when you worked at Mac? Okay, siblings, I have one older sister, she's called Amy, she's 3 years older than me, she's a hairdresser, which is brilliant, except in lockdown I need her to do my hair so badly because my roots are coming through and it really needs cutting. So yeah, but she can't do it because we're in lockdown. But yeah, I have an older sister called Amy and she's a hairdresser, so my mum's quite lucky, she's got a hairdresser and a makeup artist in the family. What was your experience like when you worked at Mac? Just gonna take a drink first. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, so there are like different aspects, I guess, to like my Mac experience or to anyone's Mac experience, because when I first started working there, I absolutely loved it. Also, let me just say, when I first started working there, there was about 60 people that was working on that counter. By the time I left, there were about 30. So that was like completely different. When I first started working there, I absolutely loved it. Obviously, don't get me wrong, with that many people and like mostly girls as well, it did get a bit cliquey, but like it was fine. Like people just got on with who they got on with. Obviously, you're not going to get on with everyone. That's completely fine. So yeah, at first I absolutely loved it, and I loved like learning about new products and like the experience I got in the sense of like learning new tips from other artists, because there were some amazing artists on that counter. and I learned so many tips from them, which was really, really good. Towards the end, I'd say, maybe, like middle to end of my experience working for them wasn't so great because I did get quite badly bullied, which wasn't very nice, unfortunately, but you know, it happens. One thing I do regret is I wish I'd like kind of just gone to my manager and said like, look, I am getting bullied, I'm not very happy, but I didn't because I'm stupid and I didn't think anything would happen, and I just thought like I'd make it worse, or I thought I'd come off as like being like moany and whiny, so I just didn't actually really say anything, which I probably should have done, to be fair. But so yeah, that was not a very nice experience really to have gone through, but there were some lovely people on counter as well that were honestly so nice and got me through got me through my time at Mac, let's just say like that. So yeah, a bit of good and bad I'll say. Like, it wasn't literally, it was just a few people that weren't very nice to me that kind of sort of ruined my like the end of my journey there. But other than that, it was good to work there, to be fair. And like I said, I learnt a lot of tips and most people there were absolutely lovely. What is the most important item of makeup you own? Okay, I have actually got it on my desk because I've not put it away yet. It's this bad boy. I only just got this recently as well. It's the Be Perfect Stacey Marie Carnival Extra Large Pro Palette. Honestly, that's the most important item of makeup to me right now. Literally, my most recent looks, basically since getting this palette, all of my looks have been done with this palette. I've not used any other palette to do my makeup other than this, including today's eye makeup. I use this palette. So yeah, that's the most important item of makeup that I own right now. Products you can't live without. The palette that I've just been talking about, obviously. Also, I don't know if this has mean like, oh, I can't live without like highlighter or blusher, or if it's like specific. I'm not sure, but let's see. Could not live without my moisturiser. I use the Mario, I can't remember what it's called, let me grab it. I use the Mario Badescu Hydrating Moisturiser with BioCare and Hyaluronic Acid. That's the moisturiser I use. Could not live without that. That is brilliant. Okay, at the minute, could not live without the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Dolce. I'm absolutely loving that. That is incredible. And I also could not live without my MAC 4-Slash Maximizer as well. This product is amazing. Could not live without that. I don't use it in my lashes though, I use it in my eyebrows. I've got it in my brows now. That's literally all I've got in my eyebrows now. It just makes them fluffier and holds them in place. And then my P. Louise base as well. Couldn't live without that either. They're just a few. I mean, I have a lot of like favourite makeup products, but they're just a few, so could be here all day if I listed all of them. If you're on a desert island and only had one item of makeup, what would you take? Okay, so I feel like that's a completely different question to asking what my favourite product is, or like what I can't live without kind of thing. I don't know why, it just seems like a completely different question in my head. And it's going to sound so boring, but my moisturiser. Just because my skin gets so dry, so I just think, yeah, if I was on a deserted island, I would need my moisturiser, because otherwise my skin would be horrendous. That's so boring, isn't it, my moisturiser, but sorry guys. What's your favourite colour? Okay, so I always used to say my favourite colours were like earth tones, which match my hair quite a lot, so like reds and orange and yellows and greens, that kind of thing, just earth tones. If I'm narrowing it down to one, it's green, like specifically khaki green. I absolutely love green everything. I realised one day when I was at the gym, obviously before lockdown, I had my Gymshark like outfit on, I don't know, leggings, sports bra, which were khaki green. I had like a hoodie on, sorry I'm just getting comfortable. I had like not a hoodie, it doesn't have a hood obviously, but like a sweatshirt which is from Adidas, which is like a like neon green. And when I got changed to go to work, my coat was green and my gym bag was green. I was like, okay, I look a little bit obsessed with colour green. But yeah, green is my favourite colour. What kind of music do you like? Oh god. This question always gets me. It's like the favourite film question, right? So my music taste, sometimes I just wish to myself, I think to myself like, I wish that I could be the type of person that was like, oh I like pop music, or oh I like indie, or oh I like rock, but I'm not that type of person. Instead I'm the type of person where my playlist could go from like Lady Gaga to Blink-182 to Disney to ABBA to Ariana Grande. It's a little bit all over the place if I'm completely honest. I love a lot of music. Lady Gaga and Beyonce, like, yes, love them. I love ABBA, not gonna lie. I love a bit of Billy Joel. Blink-182. I just love a lot of music, a lot of different music. Do you know what soundtrack I absolutely love as well? The soundtrack in the Guardians of the Galaxy films, absolutely love that kind of music. But yeah, that's my music taste. It's all over the place. Favourite drink, non-alcoholic and alcoholic. Okay, non-alcoholic is tea. I drink so much tea, it's ridiculous. I absolutely love tea. Usually drink PG tips, but I like Yorkshire tea as well, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I just always buy PG tips. Don't know why. Just do. So that's my favourite non-alcoholic drink. My favourite alcoholic drink, quite clearly, is gin. I do also really like cider like Copperberg. The strawberry and lime Copperberg is amazing, but it just really bloats me, cider, because it's so fizzy, so I don't drink that as often. Who's your best friend? So my best friend is Jazz. Hi Jazz, if you're watching. I don't know if you will or not. But hi. Yeah, Jazz is my best friend, so love you Jazz. That was so cringy, sorry Jazz. How old were you when you moved out? So I was 21. I couldn't figure that out then. I was 21. So I moved out in December 2018, then I turned 22 in January, in the following January. So I was 21 when I moved out into my own lovely home, which I love. Just means that now I've got a mortgage and bills, so I can't buy as much makeup. But I have my own house, so can't really complain. Where do you get your inspo from for makeup? I get a lot of inspiration from different Instagram accounts like Stacey Marie, Mitchell, P. Louise, obviously, Lord China on Instagram, so many people. Oh, I'm Halls on Instagram, she is amazing. I'm Halls XO, she's amazing. So I get a lot of inspiration from her. I don't know really, like other than that. Sorry if you can hear Daniel in the background, by the way, he's on his PlayStation downstairs, so that's all I can hear, so I'm hoping I can like mute that out in this video. But yeah, makeup inspiration, yeah, just different accounts on Instagram. They're the main ones really, I'd say, that I get my inspiration from. Other than that, just like sort of, I just do a lot of trial and error, I guess, like whatever kind of colour I'm really liking at the moment, or yeah, clearly at the moment, like I said, the Be Perfect Stacey Marie Carnival Extra Large Pro palette is my favourite palette at the minute. So I just take a lot of inspiration from the actual colours in the palette. I just sort of sit down and I'm like, right, okay, these kinds of colours are calling to me today, so this is what I'm going to do, and I just go from there. That's pretty much where I get my inspiration from. What did you study in school / college? So, okay, so in school, like secondary school, high school, like for GCSEs, obviously, other than like the obvious like English, maths, science that you've got to do, I did drama and art and media as well, and then I had to choose language, so I chose Spanish, and I really wish I'd have like learnt more in my Spanish classes than what I did, because I feel like I don't really remember much, and that annoys me. Like I really wish I could actually speak another language. It's something that I really want to learn how to do, to like, I know it'd be difficult to be like fluent in another language, but just to learn another language, I'd love to do that. I can't get my words out, but I really want to learn another language. But yeah, that's what I did at GCSEs, which is like ages ago. A-levels, I studied English literature, creative writing, photography and law. I was not good at photography, just saying, I'm still not good at photography. Really enjoyed law, really enjoyed English lit, and really enjoyed creative writing. They're like, yeah, I absolutely just love like more, yeah, that's just the kind of thing I love. And then obviously I went to an actual college to do media makeup as well. Favourite food, okay, so I am a savoury over a sweet kind of person. I would rather have like a starter and over like a dessert. Like, okay, I can't really eat 3 courses anyway, so I can usually only eat like 2 courses if I was going out for food, so I'd usually want starter and main rather than main and dessert. That's just me. Like, I would rather have like a garlic bread over a chocolate cake. Just saying. But my actual favourite food is pizza. Love pizza. Like, I feel like it's the one thing I just don't really get bored of. Like pepperoni pizza. Yes. Yes. When is your birthday? My birthday is the 13th, I couldn't say that then. It's the 13th of January. I was born in 1997, which makes me 23 at the moment. So, yeah, I'm a Capricorn. And I'm so much like a Capricorn. I'm stubborn, hardworking, that kind of thing. Like, if you look at the Capricorn traits, that's me. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Okay, I feel like this one's going to be controversial because not many people would want this as a superpower, but this is probably a bad trait of mine, but I absolutely want to, like, I want to know what people think of me. So I'd want to read people's minds. That way I'd know exactly what to think of me. So that's like probably such a bad habit to get into, like wanting to know what people think of you, but I would really want to read people's minds, just know if they're lying to me, know when they're telling the truth, know what they think about me. I don't know, I'd just love to know, I'd love to be able to read people's minds. Any phobias? Okay, so do have a phobia called, it's called trypophobia, that's the proper name for it. Don't Google it, because if you don't know if you've got it, you might have it, and if you Google it and the image comes up, then you'll definitely know if you got it or not. But it sounds so stupid, but it's like a phobia of like clusters of holes. But obviously I'm not actually scared of them, like they don't scare me, but it freaks me out a little bit and it makes me feel really itchy. So like, do you know, like honeycombs and stuff like that? Whoa, I don't like it. It makes me shiver, it makes me itchy, I don't like talking about it. Forget about that one. And then other phobias, I hate ventriloquist dummies. Oh my god, they scare me so much. Right, so when I was younger, I was watching TV and I think I said Goonies, it's not Goonies, Goosebumps came on, and there was a ventriloquist dummy in that. I can't even remember what was happening. Like, I think I literally had it on for less than a minute because I saw this ventriloquist dummy and I was like, I freaked out. I don't know what that face was then. Yeah, full on freaked out. I was like, oh my god, that's awful, and I'd never watch Goosebumps ever again. But yeah, I hate ventriloquist dummies. Like, it's not necessarily like the ones that are like little animal puppets, they're fine, but it's like, do you know, the human ones, and then they've got the lines there. Oh no, they freak me out so much, I can't deal with them. They terrify me. I also don't like pot dolls either. I really don't like pot dolls. They're just as creepy. They're my phobias. A bit weird. My favourite season. I used to say autumn. I think it's summer. Let me explain. I've got the lip gloss on that, that's ridiculous. Sorry, that's gross. I used to say autumn because I absolutely love all the colours and the fashion in autumn. Like, I just love them. Like, they're my kinds of colours. They just tend to match my hair. So all the colours that come out in autumn, love them. So I always used to be like, oh, autumn's my favourite season. But actually it's summer because I like the hot weather. I like to be able to just go out in like either jeans or a skirt or something, and like just a strappy top, and like be comfortable and not be like freezing, which in the UK is like impossible any time of the year, to be honest. But yeah, summer is my favourite season. Favourite biscuit, right? It's very like, I don't know. Anyways, 1 minute. My favourite biscuit, I have so many, but probably like, it's probably between chocolate digestives and bourbons. Oh my god, I could like literally eat the entire pack of them. Like, do not give me a pack of bourbons or a pack of chocolate digestives if you want some of them back, because you're not getting any of them back, because I will eat all of them. Seriously, they're my favourite biscuits. Don't know about anyone else, but in lockdown I've been snacking. In fact, no, right, I say that. This week I've been snacking because it's that time of the month. But any other time I don't really snack that often. Like, I'm not a big snacker. I just kind of eat my meals and then like I'm good. But when it's that time of the month, I snack a lot. Like, a lot. So I've been eating a lot of biscuits, mostly chocolate digestives, because that's what we've had in the house. So, have you ever cheated or been cheated on? Interesting. I've never cheated, I'm not that type of person, but I have been cheated on. My ex cheated on me, so that's that. Yeah, it's not great, don't recommend it, don't cheat on your partners. If you're not happy, just leave. Not nice. Moving on. Favourite place to travel? Ooh, okay, so don't get me wrong, I've not been to loads of different countries. I want to. There's so many places that I want to go to. So, like, for example, if I could go anywhere in the world, oh, that's difficult. I really want to go to Bora Bora. I really want to go to Bali. I really want to go to Australia. I want to go to so many places in America. It's ridiculous. I keep saying to Daniel that if when it comes to us going to America, I'm going to be saving up so much money so that I can go to Sephora and buy lots of makeup, because I just need to. But probably favourite place I've travelled to so far is either Lindos in Greece. I absolutely loved it in Lindos. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Just take me back. Or Barcelona. I absolutely loved it in Barcelona. I just the food and the sightseeing, and it was just, I just loved it. And like, we went to, I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong, we went to Sagrada Familia. And I'm not religious whatsoever. Like, I have been christened, but I'm personally not really religious. I don't really believe in that kind of thing. Completely fine with anyone that does, and completely respect that, but it's just not for me. But I found it's not even a cathedral, it's a basilica. I found that so interesting. Like, it was beautiful, the architecture was amazing, and it was just, I just found it so interesting. Like, I absolutely love going there, and I'm getting really nostalgic. I'm getting really nostalgic now, and I really want to go back to Barcelona, but obviously I can't because we're lockdown. But yeah, I absolutely loved it in Barcelona. I'd love to go back there. Do you believe in like astrology? Yes and no. So I find it really interesting, and like, I'm a Capricorn, and when I look at the traits of a Capricorn, I'm like, okay, that's very me. And my boyfriend's a Sagittarius, so when I look at the traits of a Sagittarius, I'm like, oh my god, that's him all over. But at the same time, like, when it's like daily horoscope kind of thing, I don't really believe that kind of stuff, because I feel like it's just very generalised and it could literally be happening to anyone. So you get me, but like, I do find it very interesting. And one thing I would love to do is I would love to go to a psychic. Like, I find that really interesting. I believe in that kind of stuff. Like, I find that so interesting. I would love to go to a psychic, but I wouldn't want to give them my name, if that makes sense, because I wouldn't want to come away from it thinking, was that real, or was that just someone that looked me up on social media beforehand, or do you know what I mean? And like, I wouldn't want to come away thinking that, because it's it could be someone that's genuine, and like, I wouldn't want to think that about their career and their reputation. But I know if I did give my real name, I'd be doubting it all the time. But yeah, I don't know, but I would love to go see a psychic. That wasn't even anything to do with that question, I just went off on a ramble there. But that is all of the questions, so thank you guys for asking me those questions. I actually had quite fun answering them. Some of them were a bit like, you know, but yeah, I'm so sorry if you can hear my boyfriend in the background downstairs. I'm hoping, does anyone else's boyfriend get like that when they're on a PlayStation? He's on COD, I think. Oh my god, he's just constantly like shouting down his headset to his like teammates. It's Oh, it's so bad. I hope I can mute that out. But I'm going to shut up now because I feel like I've been rambling on about myself. So I'm going to be quiet. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me more. I can't talk, and I swear it's not the alcohol. I just can't talk today. That's another thing, by the way. I am actually a lightweight. Like, I mean, I'm not drunk now. Like, I'm fine now. But it doesn't take a lot of alcohol to get me drunk. So I guess I'm cheap on a night out. Can't complain at that. Anyways, let me stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know me more. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also click the little subscription box down below if you haven't already, because it would mean so much to me. It would help me out so much. So please click it. Thanks. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna be quiet. But if you do have any videos you want to see in the future on my channel, just let me know. Pop them in the comment section down below, and I will get to filming them as soon as I can for you. I'm gonna be editing this video. I'm gonna be thinking, oh my god, why can't you form a proper sentence? Why are your words so jumbled? I'm so bad sometimes. Like, I'm so bad with talking. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I love you lots. See ya.